So we're back on our adventure, and today we're going to be saving Cierzo.
Oh, I'm glad you're back. We need all the help we can get. When it was just squatting bandits, it was bad enough. I think they mean to attack Cierzo.
So as you can see from our intro there, we need to take out 3 warlords. So first things first, we've just travelled into town. We're going to sell up all our stuff, and then we're going to go and take a little rest. Before we do though, as it's practically en route, we're going to go up the little ramp to the right. We're going to turn left at the top and make our way all the way to the end. We're then going to meet up with our friend Ito, and he's going to make us a mast. Of course, however, he's not going to do this for free. You need 3 iron scraps and some blue sand. Hopefully you should have some blue sand by now, and 3 iron scraps is easy to come by. You can either hit up a couple of iron nodes or break down some weapons. If you don't have any blue sand, you can go fishing or go out on the beach at night. If you haven't already got your hands on some Armory wine, you're going to want to speak to the chef in town and then hopefully pick some up there. Although this isn't an essential item, it definitely helps. I also made an assassin's sword. I wasn't really a fan of it and went back to the axe, but here's the recipe anyway in case you want to play with it. Then finally, of course, you just want a couple of teas to deal with the cold and then some health potions. We've prepped, we're off to Vendavel Fortress. You just want to head straight south. Ideally avoiding as many fights as you can. Once you arrive at the fortress, before you go in, don't forget to put on your makeshift leather attire and the mask you were made. Also, one more thing to note before you do go in, there are a few resources around. Just remember to bring a mining pick. I made that mistake, but you can get one inside, so don't worry. You can always do this afterward. But don't forget to, because ammonite is hard to come by. So off into the fortress we go. First up, you're going to meet Warlord Croc. As you come on in, just head to the left. Without the wine, I think you'd have to fight him yourself. The best bet there is probably to put some traps down before you talk to him. So now this is why it's useful to have the Armory wine, because you can use this to get him drunk and then get him to go and fight somebody else.
Well now, what do we have here? A lost traveler? We'll take good care of you. Oh. All right. Oh man, that was the best booze I've had in ever. Don't cross me. Yeah, you're right. Yeah!
That's 1 warlord down, 2 more to go. So after that, you go back to the gate where these guards are, and then you tell them you want to go
Say
through.
that again.
You've been scouting because you're wearing the outfit, they'll let you through.
Give me a hand, will you?
Once through the gate, you want to turn right and head up the stairs, and we're going to go and fight Balira, the Ice Witch. Again, if you are going to fight her, you can lay down traps before talking to her. And just like with Croc, there are 2 options to help Balira. You can either kill the Wendigo that she asks you to kill, or again, you can fight her like I did.
You're not one of my warriors. You're from Cierzo. Do not cross me.
Just be aware though, if you take the easy option like I did, you will miss out on the preservation backpack. So once you've concluded with Balira, you want to come back down, go down the stairs after you come down the lift, and then you'll go straight ahead down towards the cells. Be aware if you did choose the hostile route like I did as well by killing her, you will then have to face a few guards along the way. There are some living quarters with a alchemy set in, there's a kitchen, and also then there's an armory as well at the end. In the armory as well, you can also pick up some padded armor, which will come in useful with the ammonite to make some great armor later on. It's up to you now whether or not you want to loot all of this, but bear in mind, if you do, your bag will probably be overloaded. Not exactly what you want at this point, because we're now about to go and take on Warlord number 3, Rospa the Conqueror. So opposite the Armory, through the gate and up the stairs, that's where you'll find him. And out of the 3, this one is definitely the hardest. This guy hits like a truck. Best way to do it, I set up loads of traps, stood back, took a lot of potions that would do damage, put a cloth on to get my fire attack up, and just basically buffed myself up. Once I felt ready, I just ran in, charging, swinging, took out one of the guards, and then went straight at him, and then just kited him back to the traps I'd placed earlier. Cool thing in defeating this warlord, however, as well, is that he also drops the awesome shield that he's carrying. Unfortunately, I run around with a two-handed axe, so it's not much use to me, but for those of you on one-handed builds, this thing I imagine will come in really handy. And there we have it, that's all 3 warlords dead. Now the only thing to do is to loot the rest of the prison. Now I know you might be thinking I missed the ornate chest. I didn't. Here it is. I'm going to show you which ring to pull when you go into the room. So as shown here, as you go in, you want to hit the top left one as you're looking at the chest. So there is another area of the prison we didn't mention previously, and that's the prison cells. Not essential to our quest, but definitely worth a look to pick up some extra items. As I've mentioned previously before entering, you can pick up a mining pick, and this is the best place to get one. It's guaranteed. And there is also a lot of mushrooms down here. Again, I'll never learn. I drank some of the river water. Don't do this. Please boil it before you drink it. I'm just an idiot. Feeling a little tired as well, there's a lovely bunk you can use with a dead body lying underneath it. There also is a nice little feature, of course. There's a pit hole with some blood leading towards it. I didn't go down because I wasn't sure where it led to and I wanted to complete the quest. But I did have a little search around the hole and found loads of mining nodes nearby. So all in all, it is worth a search, and don't bypass the cells. Just have a little look around and gain yourself some valuable resources. Once you've looted to your heart's content, it's time to head back to Cierzo to finish your quest. Once you complete the quest, you'll be given a Cierzo town key, and also you'll get the elite plate helm as well if you join the Blue Chamber Collective. So this is how to complete the Vendavel quest. Please do so, because if you don't, Cierzo becomes permanently destroyed, and that's not great for your game. In our next video, we're going to be covering a little bit about Cierzo town and what the keys do. So until then, it's onward and outward.